So I was talking to a client, new client, and we were going over the case. And he said something to me that really struck me. This is what he said. We were going over the fact that he had this gun case. And he said, when I was talking to the police, I was wondering why he was talking to me. He kept bringing up this gun. And he said, I didn't know why he was talking to me about the gun until I got released and I read my charges. He said, I didn't know until I got released and I read my charges. And here's the thing, and this is my word to you. This is the very reason why when you're dealing with police, you have to have an open mind, but you need to close your mouth, okay? Open your mind and shut your mouth. And what I mean by that is this. If you open your mind, you'll come to understand that it really doesn't make much sense for you to talk to the police. Why? Because when you think about their role and what they're trying to do and what their mission is and what they do day after day after day, you'll understand that, man, they are locking people up every day. Which means that if they're talking to me, if they're investigating me, they're also trying to what? Lock me up. So when you open your mind, you understand, I got an open mind, which means I'm really thinking about this. And I'm thinking about it right now in the moment. And as I think about it in the moment, I'm going to make a quality decision to shut my mouth. I'm going to make a quality decision to not help them to lock me up, to not help them to put me behind bars, to not help them build an airtight case against me based upon what comes out of my mouth. Think about it. Think about what side they're on and think about what side you're on. They're on the side of the state. They're on the side of the prosecutor. They are trying to what? Do law enforcement. Law enforcement deals with what? Locking folks up. Law enforcement deals with what? Taking people off the streets. Now, what side are you on? Hopefully, if you're thinking clearly, you're on the side of being free. You're on the side of having your liberty. You're on the side of being at home with your family. You're on the side of being able to live your life. And so it doesn't make sense for you to come from your side where you can be home, have liberty, and live your life and get over on their side. Because why? The missions of the two parties, your side and their side, they are diametrically opposed. In other words, they're on the opposite end of the spectrum. In other words, you're trying to do one thing and they're trying to do the complete opposite. You're trying to go north and they're trying to go south. It's not going to work. So what you have to do is decide whose side you're going to be on. Are you going to be on your own side? Are you going to be on your family side? Are you going to be on your son's side, your daughter's side, your mama's side, your grandmama's side? Or are you going to switch over and get on the side of law enforcement? And are you going to run your mouth and talk and yap and yap and yap and help law enforcement do what? Lock you up. Help law enforcement do what? Take you away from your family. Take you away from your goals and your dreams and your aspirations. So these are the reasons why I say when you're dealing with law enforcement, you have to have what? An open mind and close your mouth. Exercise your right against self-incrimination. Exercise your right to what? Remain innocent until what? Proven guilty. Not that I talked myself to guilty, not that I confessed myself to guilty, until what? Proven. Because sometimes if you shut your mouth and you keep your mind open, the very fact that you kept your mouth shut will be the very thing that will say, you know what, to law enforcement, you know what? He won't talk to us. You know what? We have X, Y, and Z in our investigation and we can't close the loop. If he would just talk to us, We could bring the case. If he would just talk to us, we can just clear up this one important detail. But because he won't talk to us, we can't bring the case. We can't bring him in. We can't arrest him. You better listen to me. When it comes to dealing with law enforcement, shut your mouth and open your mind. Stay on the side of your family, of your people, of your dreams, of your aspirations. Don't go over to the other side and help them do their job, because their job is to take away your job. Their dream is to take away your dream. Their aspirations is to cancel your aspirations. So are you going to help them? I hope not. I really, truly hope not. Keep that in mind. I hope that this has been helpful. Listen, if I can help you in any way, reach out to me. I'd love to hear from you. If nothing else, let me know that you enjoyed the video. If nothing else, let me know what you learned. If nothing else, share this information with somebody else. And remember this, if you have to be anything, if you have to be found guilty of anything, I should say, be found guilty of greatness. Take great care.